Hello, everyone. Today's episode is specially dedicated to all my young men on the planet. Maybe you've heard what I'm about to say already. Maybe you haven't. Or maybe you need to hear it again. Nevertheless, I want to speak to you about some important guidelines that I believe every young man should follow as they navigate their way through life. Hi, I'm Jim Hunter Celestin, and welcome to Triggerlogy. Frankly, from a young man to another, if you follow those principles that I'm about to share with you, you will find success and fulfillment in all of your endeavors. I myself is on this road and I'm getting closer every day. Let me tell you a little bit about my story. A few years ago, I was home in the Caribbean, in Haiti to be more specific. I moved to the US in late 2018. I didn't know how the system really works. I didn't even know what a credit score was. Where I'm from, everything is cash. If you want to buy something, if you don't have the money right then and there, you have to save up. There's no credit score system. One of my friends rented a room for me to stay. It was somebody else's apartment, but he had an available room, and I was sleeping on an air mattress for months. Since I didn't really know how the system operates here, I did what anyone with common sense would have done. I did my homework, which was to educate myself about how the system works here. And within only almost 5 years, I've met my wife, married my wife, and bought a brand new two-story house in a nice neighborhood. I was only able to make it where I am now by following those guidelines that I'm about to share with you. The first guideline I want to discuss is the importance of taking responsibility for your own life. You see, in your life, you're going to encounter so many obstacles and challenges that may seem insurmountable, but by taking responsibility for your own life, you will come on top of all of it. You will emerge stronger than ever before. But in order to get full benefit from it, I believe you need to fully understand what responsibility means and also be responsible. To me, responsibility is what gives our lives meaning and purpose. Without it, we are lost in a state of complete chaos and confusion. It is therefore crucial for a young man to learn how to embody that spirit, embody the spirit of responsibility. To be responsible means to be willing to face your fear, take risks, learn from your mistakes, be accountable for your actions, and take ownership of your life. Being responsible also extends to the broader community, our families, our friends, our society as a whole. As a young man, it is your duty to contribute to the common good and work towards a better future for all. I know it takes a lot to be a man, or to be a real man, should I say. If I did not take responsibility to educate myself about different components of this system, I would probably still be sleeping on that air mattress. If I did not take ownership of my life, I would probably still be living in somebody's room in an apartment somewhere in Orlando. Therefore, being responsible is your first guideline. The second guideline I want to briefly discuss is the importance of telling the truth, being truthful to yourself, first of all, and to others. Honesty is the cornerstone of a healthy life. Without it, you cannot truly connect with yourself. If you're dishonest with your own self, any sort of connection that you have developed with somebody is not true at its core. That's why they don't last long, because sooner or later you will grow to be tired of lying to yourself, or the truth will emerge on its own and expose you. And that's the perfect recipe for disaster. Be honest to yourself and others. The right people will always stay in your life. Also, truthfulness is essential in building a strong and healthy relationship. By being honest to your partner, you can create a foundation of trust and mutual respect that can last a lifetime. So, be truthful to yourself. You'll be surprised how beneficial it will be to you in your journey. People generally don't trust somebody that's dishonest. Don't be that guy. Live up to your words. Do not make false promises. Be real to yourself, and you will automatically be real to others. The third guideline I want to discuss is the importance of setting clear goals. The key term here is clear goals. Without a clear vision, you will not be able to achieve your goals. It's already hard enough to materialize a goal that's unclear. Imagine a plethora of foggy goals. It's okay to have a lot of goals. It's okay to have many goals, but it's not okay to attack all of them at once. I believe it's a waste of time and energy. Pick one, put it on your vision board if you have one. Once you're done that, it's time for the most important phase, and it's to identify the steps that will lead you to the accomplishment of that specific goal. Be very realistic when identifying those steps. Be honest and willing to put in the effort and make the sacrifices necessary to achieve that goal. For example, when I came to the US, I knew exactly what I wanted. So, my first goal was to familiarize myself with how people do things around here, because I've seen many group of people do things differently. Second goal was to find a life partner. Third goal was to get married. My fourth goal was to buy a house. And at number five was to get a dog. But now I got a cat and a doggy. By setting up clear goals in order of priority, everything went smoothly. And I was able to achieve all of my goals one by one. So make sure your goals are clear and realistic and go for it. Now, before I tell you what my final guideline is, I want you to know that life is not easy. You're going to hate it 100%. But life is also full of opportunities for growth. Use the challenges that come your way as opportunities to become stronger and wiser. Use them as stepping stones. Always remember that you are not the victim of your circumstances. And finally, put God above everything and cultivate positive habits and routines. Exercise, eat healthy, and practice mindfulness. Always be aware of what you're thinking about. Always be aware of your state of mind. Taking care of your physical and mental health is essential if you want to live a happy life. So, young man, remember those guidelines as you go through life. Go out there into the world and make something out of yourself. The world needs you, especially right now. See you on the road. Sincerely yours, Jim Hunter Celestin. Thank you for your time.